Okay. And we're back, right? Alright. And we're back. I don't know what the heck happened. It's like the game crashed. I think that's what happened. Like the game literally crashed. So, and because the only way for me to stream is if the game itself was kept open, because I'm not using a capture card for this. So yeah, we're back. It's strange. Anyways, I missed a whole bunch of text. How do I go back? I can't go back. Can I? Oh, history. Let's do that. No, it's nothing. Do you know why it crashed? You know why it crashed? The only thing I could think of why it crashed is that there was too much going on my laptop at the same time. I'm sad. But why do you think it's crashed, Andreas? Thanks, just cute. Completely similar to something. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that I just meant the language, I guess. Wait, how do I go back? Return. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. I don't like her. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. And Keita did too. Because it's psychological horror. That's why it's starting to crash. That's why it's starting to crash your laptop, so you'll face the horror of crashing laptops. Yeah, I understand. I knew you were gonna go that way. But in all seriously, I think they crashed because there was too much going on my laptop. Which is weird because there's actually not that much going on my laptop. Then again, I do have a lot of tabs for my... No, that shouldn't be too bad. Now it's doing what? It's doing the weird. Okay. Oh shoot, I can't see. The stupid little tabs. Okay. That's my... Oh, first of all... Excuse me. Laptop. I appreciate the offer, but why are you not... So... Oh my god. You good? Oh, that was so weird. If you open Chrome, close it, it consumes so much RAM. I have Firefox on. I should probably close that, huh? Yeah. You good now. It'll affect your laptop performance. Yeah, I think it was my browser because I did have a lot of tabs on it. But I think it's good now. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Hey, take constructive criticism. It's okay. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Keita liked my poem too, you know? Don't bring... Why are you girls bringing me into this? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress your new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Keita appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh god, she said it. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, she said it. Oh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Keita started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Girl drama. I love it. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh. They're bringing me into it.
Keita! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I understand.
Help me explain that to her, Keita. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively.
Also, can we appreciate the music? This is nice. I like it.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Keita?
They're bringing me into this. Well? Stay out of it. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? The music is cheerful. Yes, Andreas, it really is. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course... Help me, Sayuri! Help me! Here's the thing. I know, depending on who I pick, I go for that route. I don't really like Natsuki much. She's way too tsundere for my taste. I like Yuri, but I like the response, help me, Sayuri. I have to go with Yuri. Okay, wait, actually, what were they saying? Natsuki was saying that simple is better. Yuri was saying that it's good to be complex to show deeper meanings. When it comes to writing poems, I'm more with Yuri's side. I like writing complex poems, but at the same time, I don't like reading complex poems. Because I don't understand what the reader's trying to convey. But Yuri... Oh, the question is, whose route do I want to take? I do want to take Yuri's route, though. She's adorable. Okay, we're taking Yuri's route. Even though I love... Help me, Sayuri! I need help. Natsuki, you're right. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. Aw, cute. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Uh-huh. Oh no, I don't know what's gonna... Oh, okay, good, it's back. Oh, I was so scared. I guess I just have to be patient. It's terrible.
I see.
I guess we're gonna continue.
I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
Buddy. Oh god. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Oh, that poor girl. No, I shouldn't feel sorry for her. No, I feel sorry for her. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Oh, I got it! She's a brat! That's what she is. Not just a tsundere, she's a brat. I got it. And I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. God, all the voices are starting to meld together. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has a chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
Oh, child, don't say that. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Keita. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing.
One more thing! Anyways, I'm done.
That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful.
Girl drama.
So,
huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Are you serious? She clearly said it. How could you not? Okay.
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of...
God. It's too high.
It was a lot of fun.
I should have done like vocal warm-ups for this.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Keita, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing to— oh god, we're doing it again! And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. I just realized, am I still streaming? Or did it like... No, I'm still streaming. Okay. For a moment there... I'm still streaming. For a moment there, I thought it glitched on me.
Keita! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. I can't. I can't. Sir beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. Actually, I'm gonna go I should probably check real quick, huh? I'm gonna check if this thing is still streaming. Give me a moment. Because I can't tell on this laptop. Oh, it says it's still streaming. That's good.
Check. Yeah. Okay. We're okay.
We're okay.
It's fine.
We're still streaming, so we're good. Yay. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Keita, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Oh god. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Oh, this poor guy. I feel for him. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Aw. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Yosha. Alright, here we go with this. Hey Angias, is this thing still streaming? Can you click real quick? Can you type yes? Just so I know this game isn't frozen. If it is, I'm gonna be sad. For now, let's go ahead. If I take Yuri's routes, I would have to do Misfortune. Oh, I guess. It is? Okay, thank you, Angias. It's hard to tell. I'm trying to go for her route. Is it Fickle? Yes. Horror? Yes. I'm not even paying attention, I'm just going for her route. Disoriented? No, Eternity. Yes. Massacre. Yes. Crimson. It's probably not her, but still. Oh, yes. Yes. Tragedy. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Those two are just so similar. So Vitality. Wait, how come I'm not going? How come Monika is not there? I'm not going her route? That sucks. Smile. Cage. Cage? Yes. Oof. Empty. Hurt. Anxiety, I know was her. This is basically the same words. Infinite? Yes. Meager. Yes. I know suicide was her, but scars? Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Excuse me. Imagine. I have to. Imagination. Memories. Novella. Intellectual? Sweet. Analysis. I know she likes big words. Unrestrained. Contamination. Variance. Okay, she likes big words. Depression. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Keita.
Yo, Sayori. Yo, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing, honey boo boo? Oh, that was so. God, no. Oh, that was so much cringe. Ignore what just transpired. Thank you. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I can't do her voice. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that? All of a sudden.
You gotta go. Back in an hour if you're still streaming. Bye, Andreas. I'll see you. Thank you for stopping by. Will I be here in an hour? Maybe. We'll see. But goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, she's got no monies! I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair.
And very macho of you. Shut up! Shut up! God.
How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Hey, Sherlock Holmes, 221B Baker Street, yeah! So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Hey, smart. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Kato to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Wow.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. She's so cute. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
For her to say that in a psychological horror? Yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making.
Dang, girl! Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwah! Someone slapped me. How dare. What the heck is going on?
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, somebody smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What is this? What is happening?
Ow! What was...
Huh?
A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
Dude, I wish that happened to me. Obviously, I don't want it smacking me in the face. But if food were to suddenly appear in front of me, that would be amazing.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Get the word right! Oh my god. retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you!
I should have known.
That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Oh god, oh I'm feeling lightheaded. Oh freak. It's Sayuri's voice, that's why. Ooh, man. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Oh no, her voice is higher, isn't it? I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot. You're going through a lot just over just. Oh god, I can't read. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. God, hearing them say that is making me hungry. And in want of sweets. I really want sweets.
Can I try it?
Jeez. Bakers can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Chocolate cookie? Chocolate chip?
Yeah,
why do you think I gave you that one? How dare?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Ow! Yeah, I would have done the same exact thing. Oh, this girl is smart. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh, she's so smart. Hey! Oh, you know what? I have some cookie dough. I could bake them. That's if my oven is working now. I had a problem with my oven. Was supposed to be getting a new one, so thank goodness. Did you seriously just do that? Anyways, I'm done. Mom pulls Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is. She's not in the club room? Oh. Where is she? Honestly, out of all these girls, I think I like Monika the best. Even more than Yuri, even though Yuri is like so cute. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Yeah, that is a good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me? Oh, these girls are so funny. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monika chose the club over a boyfriend after all.
Wow, she straight up says it.
You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. What is happening? Why is my game glitching so badly? That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Dang, girl.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Keita. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, she's so cute. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I like her. She's cool. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Saru's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Saru somehow already finished her entire cookie. Oh my god, they keep talking about food. Maybe I'll grab a snack after this. Ooh, excuse me. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover to her book. Interesting how they decided to go the Yuri route. Is it because it has something to do with my poem? Is it because most of the words I chose went towards Yuri? So, and because of that, my character is growing more fond of Yuri? That would make sense. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Yeah, bye. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I relate to the way how shy she is. I can relate to that because that's how I am. That's how I was. Probably like that's how I was back in high school and middle school. Now not so much, but I can relate to her. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of.
She's rereading it.
So
that's the book. That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
I can't speak, I'm sorry. I'm just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Dude, could it be that she wanted to read it so badly that she bought another one instead of asking him to borrow it again? Child, you could have at least found it online. I'm pretty sure you would find a copy online. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
Okay.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyways?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That sounds kinda cool. There's an ominous looking eye symbol. Oh, that's not cool at all. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
Interesting.
But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange.
How strange? Like, we're not talking about... We're not talking about that, are we? I hope not.
Okay, I read that. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison.
This is probably a book I would read.
And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Honestly, that's something I would read. I like psychological anime. I like watching psychological anime, so this is something I would read. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggled. Ugh. I don't know about this.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Keita?
Okay, I think we're good. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Huh. I never thought of it that way.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Child, it's okay. Honey, it's okay. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Yeah, I can relate. I can honestly relate. When I was in middle school, this was around the time where I started getting into books, specifically Harry Potter. And being in middle school with those rambunctious preteens, it's always freaking noisy, man. So I learned to tune out outside noise so I could read better, or so I could like immerse myself more into the story, which is bad because now when I read anything, when I read books, when I'm on my laptop, when I read manga, I tune everything out, and like it's bad. It's bad. But anyways, I digress. Let's continue.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Oh, excuse me. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
Okay.
That is, being in company with someone.
Honestly, I think that's a cool thing. I can't remember if I've done it before. I might have, but I don't remember. But having two people in the same room reading the same book, that's kind of cool. I would probably do that if, you know, I meet someone who reads the same book as me. That'd be cool. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book inside the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Child! I glance over. Oh no, my water is lukewarm. I hate that. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh my god. I've done that before. Like, I guess the best example would be during plane rides, airplane rides. I would play something on my screen and I would watch it and listen to it. Or like I would listen to it, whatever was on my screen, but I would look at someone else's screen, whether it's the person next to me or someone way out in the distance. I would be watching their screen and listening to what I am watching. It's the weirdest thing ever. I'm strange, I understand, but answer me this. Who isn't strange? Let's continue.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? That was also me growing up.
I do? I don't really mean to.
I guess the best way I could describe this is that Yuri is past me and my character, the protagonist, is current me. I guess that's the best way I could describe these two.
Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, this is what I used to do with my sister! Oh my god, memories!
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, this is adorable! Okay, so this makes sense. So, in the last episode, I guess because for my poem, most of it was in relation to Sayuri, so it showed that picture. And for this one, I purposely tried to choose words that would appeal to Yuri. So I guess that's what's happening. Depending on the poem, it changed the scene on its own. I like that. That's kind of cool. I hope it makes sense. We'll see. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after I That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Alright. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Was she looking at me earlier? I don't remember. She probably was. I don't know. Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Whew, man. Yeah, I gotta get those deep. I gotta get. Yeah. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'd be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Oh, okay, the picture is changing. Okay, so I got you. Got it. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page. I could probably read this in a very intimate way, but I probably shouldn't, huh? Letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Huh, you think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Keita, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
Aw, the poor child.
That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh, she called her cute. He called her cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. It's one of those where it's like, alright, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh no, I gotta remember her voice. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Okay, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my phone. Shit. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Oh, man.
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. Or, whatever. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem first? Monika! I like her. Hi again, Keita. How's the writing going? Honestly, the only way I could figure out her voice is if I put my hands on my waist like Superman. That's the type of vibe I get from her. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Keita. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's so funny. I can relate to that. In a sense, though. I try to keep myself reserved so that way whenever I do something, it surprises people. I can't talk. Just ignore what I said. I just can't talk. It's okay. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point.
I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't... I kind of like this. This is interesting. The noise, it won't stop. Violin, creating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh, waveforms! Oh, I understand. Like playing chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Oh, is this a computer? Oh, that explains so much. When I was reading it, I was thinking of computer terms. Load me. This is like a computer. I appreciate that. God, if I could go Monika's route, I would. I would be so happy if I could. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult question, or a difficult decision, my bad. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yes, she is right. Oh my god, is she talking to me, not my character? Is she talking to me in the physical world? Huh, cool. You never know when you might change your mind. She's not wrong, but I've decided I'm not gonna go back. Whatever happens, it's gonna happen. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? It's not. It's not. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like her. If I would go her route, I'd definitely go. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. Or maybe I'll finish these guys and then we'll call it quits. I think. Yeah, let me finish these guys and then we'll call it quits. Let's see what you've written. Excuse me. Let's see what you've written today. Oh, she's so cute! Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Keita, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what? Oh, excuse me.
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her.
Aww, so sweet.
Yeah. I kind of like that. Once in a while, I mix up words, or like it's hard for me to talk once in a while. I stutter way too much. So it always helps to take a deep, it honestly really helps to take a deep breath before you start speaking. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just, sorry, hold on.
Itchy nose! Itchy nose! Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Oh, child, no! Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Yes, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My intention, a guilty snack as in like guilty pleasure, or no, pretty much she's eating something she's not supposed to. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Wait, what? Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood? Classic Pavlovian conditioning. Oh yeah, I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Oh, Pavlovian conditioning. Classic conditioning. I learned this in my one psychology class that I took for general ed. Interesting. I like that.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's adorable is what it is. I could tell you what it means at face value, but if you were to make me deeply analyze it, I can't. I really can't.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
Wait, she feeds raccoons? Is that what she's telling me?
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
She feeds raccoons? Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Kata?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that.
Child, I also learned this in my psychology class. It's called imaginary audience. Hold on, sorry, my nose is so itchy right now. Imaginary audience. And if I remember correctly, imaginary audience is when you think all the attention is on you, so you become self-conscious, or you become conceited. In reality, nobody really cares. Truthfully, nobody cares. There's some psychology for you guys.
feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities.
Oh, and another thing, it's very imaginary audience is very strong within teenagers. The younger you are or the older you get, it's not as strong.
Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Oh, she is like me. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Alright, who should I read? And with that, I am gonna call it quits. Because, Friday the 13th, that's right. There we are. I'm gonna call this quits. Because I'm around the time that I should end this. Alright, so far, it looks like I'm going Yuri's route. If I were to guess how this game ends up, we have 4 routes. Yeah, we have 4 routes. We have the 3 characters for the poems, which is Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayuri. And I guess depending on who I focus on more, that's the route oh god, my hand, oh, I can't bend it. Sorry, it lost feeling for a bit there. Depending on the poems I do, and if I focus on one of those 3 routes, it'll go for one of their endings. But for Monika, I'm guessing that if I want her route, I would have to focus on the three other characters. I guess I would have to balance out the 3 other characters. I shouldn't pay any focus on one specifically and try to balance it out between the 3. I think this is gonna work, because if it doesn't, I have absolutely no idea how to get Monika's route. I really want her route though. Maybe I should shoot for her instead of Yuri, but we'll see. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to Andreas again, and then for conversing with me, and then thank you to everyone else who looked into the video. If you have any tips, advice, or recommendations for me to make the videos better or to make the streams better, please leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And with that said, this has been Through Your Destiny, and I'll see you on the next episode of Doki Literature Club. Bye. Goodbye, guys. See you next time.